this. You don't need to have perfect view. I can be your eyes. I can take you places.
What it do, DG, out in the wild doing what I do, making a life I love and enjoy while building a business with my clients. Because that's what I do, live deliciously. What it do, friends? So I have another van tour from you from another van lifer that I met, Adriana from Many Roads, No Rules, and she has a great layout and a great way of taking a bath in her van. Stay tuned and watch.
Let me show you how I do the dishes. So I had this too from yesterday. I think it was when we had some fruit together. I haven't washed them yet. So this is my system. I just spray and dry up. That's it.
And what do you use for your spray?
And the secret is straight vodka.
And why straight vodka?
Because vodka is an alcohol, so it takes grease away and it disinfects. So it saves me from the work of having to use soap and water and rinse and this and that. So, and guess what? I can do this and this. Or I can just, after I'm done with the dishes, which I am done, I put them there, and with the little vodka I have left, I disinfect some surfaces or whatever I want to do, and then the little paper goes into my basket, and that's it. I do dishes.
Very nice.
And well, this is my home. I put the bed across because in this part the bed is a little wider, so it allows me to fit the whole bed. So I sleep this way. That way I have a living room. Here is my pantry and coffee necessities. All those things are there. My fridge. It was a mistake to get such a big one. This is to protect the cold, so it doesn't use that much energy. And it is a fridge freezer. I don't have it set for freezer right now, but it is a dual one. It is nice, but it was too big. I love it anyway. This is my toilet that I covered with what is the name of this? Oh, an ottoman. I just emptied the ottoman, I gutted it, and I have my porta potty 3, 4, 5 that I have to empty every 3 or 4 days, 5 days. But the good thing is you can do number 1 and number 2 there. You know how people do not like to mix them so it doesn't smell? It doesn't smell in this one because so I put some enzymes in there and they process everything so it doesn't smell. This is my bathtub. I'll show you. This is my laundry detergent and reserve kitchen towels, which are my friends. And this is my bathtub. I take baths, I wash my hair there. Let me show you how I do it. First, I dissolve a little bit of shampoo or body wash in here, and I put a little bit of that, some water, dissolve it, because it is easier to rinse. If you put it directly on your hair, the shampoo, you're going to use a lot of water. And what I do, this is not appropriate for children, so if the children are there, they can go home. What I do is this. I just dilute a little bit of body wash here, and I pour it, and then I pour some more water, I rinse it, I have my towel ready, I tap myself dry, and then I do my hair the same way. So basically, usually that is my bathroom water. So a whole bath takes me less than a gallon.
Wow.
With hair and everything, and it's super practical. And then when I am done, I just put everything out, and my bathroom is out of the way. And I don't put food in this one because you're washing your feet there. I don't want to put food in there. And I have some electronics there and some pharmacy needs, and that little suitcase is what I travel with when I go someplace. In the meantime, it holds my butane. So I have my little butane stock here. And when I am inside of the van, the idea was to have something that allowed me. It's kind of dirty now because I haven't cleaned it for several days and I spilled coffee grinds. But the point is, if it is raining outside, I have a small living room here, so I can prepare a little light meal or something, or make my coffee, and I don't need to go outside. And when I turn around, I access the front of the vehicle easy. So this is my laundry bag. Everything I take off goes in there. When I run out of panties, I do laundry. Therefore, I have lots and lots of panties here. These dry bags are perfect for that because I have them tied up to the belt, so they are always there. I don't lose them. This is my panties, and this is my socks, and those are the things you need handy because if it is the middle of the night and it's cold, you reach out, you get a warm pair of socks or something like that. Those things are there, they don't bother me. There are more things there. My pajamas are under there. A few lights that are helpful. This one has 3 intensities, so if you need to go outside or something, this is good. And I do have some other lights and a little fan. And with that, I have enough to manage without coming out of the van.
What would you say is essential in your van? Like you cannot live without?
Great question. My toilet. Just because I am a little afraid if I am boondocking and I am in the middle of a forest or a mountain and there might be bears. I am not good to go and risk and walk until I get behind a tree. That terrifies me. So my toilet is number 1. Even in the city, if I am in the city, I usually don't like to use public restrooms because I am kind of not a full-blown germophobic, but almost there. So I'd rather use my own toilet that I keep clean and disinfected.
What would be something that you have that you feel is a luxury?
The fridge. To begin with, it's too big. I would like something like you have that is perfect, I think. This one takes too much space, but oh well. I put my laptop there and I work here, trying to make lemonade. But one person starting this life can start with just one of those insulated lunch boxes, the igloo, and then they go to the supermarket, buy fresh things that they will need that day, put them in there, they stay cool. You eat your food for the day, and then the following day you do it again.
So what made you decide to start a nomadic life?
Oh, nice question. In 2020, I mean, I wanted to do something like this, and I researched for several years what type of vehicle I wanted. I cannot afford having something too big. Those are usually expensive to repair. Gas mileage is not that great, so it was a lot of things that were out of my control. But 2020 hit, and it hit all of us, because it was, I think, the worst year anybody can think of. And I realized I was sitting in front of my TV. Now, I found that to be a pathetic life for me. I decided I want something else. I don't want my neighbors to find me here just because I started smelling. So I don't want to end my life like that. I want to be out there, I want to know places, I want to meet people, and so that was what took me. I took care of kids for 40 years, my kids, so now it's my time. I have to be out there.
What made you choose your Dodge?
Well, as I told you, I researched. I started trying to understand what a Class A is, what a Class C is, Class B, SUV living. My balls cannot go into an SUV. I cannot crawl into an SUV. But then I thought, okay, minivans is obviously my best choice. And I started comparing them. This one is not the most elegant inside, but it's the sturdiest. So I know I can get at least 500,000 miles on this one, easy, just by changing the oil regularly.
What advice would you give to a new nomad?
I see that so often. People get very complicated thinking, oh, I need this and that and the other thing. And just start with whatever you have. Get your vehicle, go out there, even if it is a car. Our friend Allison started like that with her car. She lived in her car for some time. And the point is, I would advise to go out there and see if you like the life. If you do love the lifestyle, then you decide what type of vehicle you want to be in, what things you need and you don't need. Life in a vehicle can be absolutely rewarding and easy, so we don't really need that much.
And is there anything that you would like to add?
In terms of the life, I am grateful for the amazing people I am meeting. I am making more and better friends with this type of life than I was doing in Minnesota, sitting in an apartment all by myself. I met you for a few days now, but I feel we are very good friends at this point. And the point is, this type of life unites us. It's a very, which is what happened at the RTR. We all had that feeling of being very good friends. That is the first step. In terms of the van, I would love to show you how cheap and easy you make a bed. So you see, for the bed, I used just plastic shelves from Home Depot or any other place. These are 24 inches wide and 36 inches long. So I put two of those sets, one this way and the other one go in the opposite direction, so it is an L shape. So you can see there, the other one is across, and that, oh, look at my hair. That allows me to have some plastic tabs here for clothes, so they don't get that dirty. And I cut the legs of the shelves just to the height of the tabs, so I don't go too high and I have more head room. And my mattress is 9 inches of memory foam with a waterproof mattress protector, because the only thing that destroys memory foam is our sweat. Our sweat is loaded with salt, and that goes in the foam and destroys the foam. So in order to preserve those 9 inches of very expensive foam, I have a mattress protector. So I have my foam for many years. The top is a Tempur-Pedic mattress topper, because I do know the brand, and my bones deserve to be comfortable. So I have 6 inches of regular memory foam and a Tempur-Pedic mattress topper, protected from my sweat. But that is 9 inches of foam, which is what makes me sleep like a log, and super comfortably. I wouldn't change my bed for any hotel bed.
And it's amazing. Do you feel like you sleep better in your home here than you did at home or in a hotel or Airbnb?
Absolutely. I mean, we all have the same experience. Once we are inside of our little cocoons, I don't know why, it might be something primal, but for some reason it's like being in a very protected space. And even if I am in a public space, I feel like nothing can happen to me. So my body is comfortable, my brain is very happy, and I pass out and I don't know what happens outside, which never happened to me before, sleeping in my house or in a hotel, of course, never. So it's a little space trip that takes me everywhere.
And that's, I think, what we all should have, rather than these houses that are filled with things, and your house is filled with the necessities,
Correct.
but filled more with memories and experiences.
Absolutely, you said it perfectly. Possessions just drag us down. They are anchors, our ball and chain. Those are our possessions. We have to have a house to keep our possessions in there. We have to work very hard to pay for the house to keep our possessions in there. And I was never as happy as I am now. Up here I have a big chair that I pull out under a tree to read a book or something. And I needed something with a good head support. So I went and tried it at the hardware store where I bought it. I went there and I tried it. I have a couple of tabs there with the things I may need while I am driving, like ibuprofen or something like that. And in the bottom one, I have some cleaning supplies, a plastic bag that I try to use when I go to supermarkets so we don't add more plastic to the environment, and these amazing trash bin. I line it up with one plastic bag, yes, but when I am driving I can throw things in there and keep driving, and then I can get rid of those properly when comes the time. And this is Beluga.
And I know why I travel with stuffed animals, but why is Beluga important to you?
The point is, it was a succession of funny things. When I first saw my van, when I went there to buy it, I looked at it. I was coming from a very small car. I looked at that thing and I thought, oh, that looks like a big white whale. And I thought of Beluga. And then I went back to YouTube to look for this short of the movie Searching for Dory or something like this, or Finding Dory. And Beluga, one of the characters, tells the short-sighted shark, you don't need to have perfect view. I can be your eyes. I can take you places. And that is what Beluga does for me. She takes me places.
Oh, too cute.
I know, that was fantastic.
Hey!
It's a great feeling getting rid of things. It's liberating.
It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside. Okay, let's not sing too much of that.
Somebody said, don't be afraid of loving yourself, 'cause that is all you got in the end. You got in the end. But she's wondering if it's gonna feel like this forever. Wondering if it's gonna feel like this whenever she leaves.